Pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight, it's the Sunday night opener for the new NFL season between the Dallas Cowboys and the Los Angeles Rams.
Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
Our first Sunday nighter of the season, the Cowboys and Rams from Los Angeles. Let's go. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Out to his left. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Here's the first NFL carry for the Rams' Todd Gurley replacement, Cam Akers. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Stafford. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Deshaun Jackson there to make the grab. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead.
Matt Gay on for the point after.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowler, Jalen Ramsey. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
Touchdown, Rams.
We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them, and they took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got a 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
On the return, the Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
7 yards there and a first down.
First down, Cowboys.
This is Elliott. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Now you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
He was brought down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
He's brought down.
A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
First down, Dallas.
A first down throw for Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
On second down, Elliott. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Baby, I see y'all. Good job over there, baby.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowler, Jalen Ramsey. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. So now 2 pick sixes that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
Well, number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head and walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. Good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And the Rams defense gets to him again behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Third down.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off around the 41. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. He's going to wind up and air it out. Oh, wide open, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to green light that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. To throw again, Stafford. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And out of bounds right around the 20. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive, not much sense. Stafford looks to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Throwing again is Stafford. Steps away to his left. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee. But it'll be 2nd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
On 2nd and 10, Stafford being chased out left. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Matthew Stafford, 2 touchdown passes in this first quarter. And the Rams add on to their lead. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Makes the score Rams 28, Cowboys nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. They'll run it with Elliott. Going absolutely nowhere. They'll wind up losing a yard or 2. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. On 1st and 10, Stafford. This is caught. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And the next-gen stats show him reaching at a top speed of 20 miles an hour. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times?
He's got a man complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup, 84 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Dak Prescott, probably not the first name you think of in terms of strongest arms in the NFL, but he showed it off there. Zerline good with a PAT, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On first down, they'll start out with Akers. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
He's tackled it.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Stafford. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on first. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. This is brought in at the 21. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
29-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Here's Prescott. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they? When they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown. And this one, they help force another incompletion.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he stopped up short of the 1st as they tackle him down at about the 36. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. With it is Jackson. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10.
At their own 20-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 21-yard line.
2nd and 9 now from the 21.
Stay 50, stay 50. Hey, hey.
Out of the gun, Stafford. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Stafford here, coming off his pick 6. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40, before being taken down. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. This is caught inside the 15. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10, mark it down at the 9. 33 yards that time.
Big plays are starting to become the trend here in this first half, and everything that they've tried has worked. And there's another example right there.
Dancing to his left. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. To the air again, Stafford. Eluding the pressure right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Now Stafford on 3rd and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And Gay knocks this one through, and that will extend the lead out to 24. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there, because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Pollard on the return. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off near the 42. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offense coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. And that's off the mark, incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? you make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, here's Stafford. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And he's stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that will extend their lead even further. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. From the 24, Prescott. Pressure comes and down he goes. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. After the sack, they'll come up now third and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
A 48-yard attempt.
And this one is right down Broadway. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Cowboys take over first and 10.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Second half starts with a carry by Elliott. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
First down run with Elliott going to go for about 4. 2nd and 6 coming up.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
He's going to find Gallup here complete. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
On 1st and 10, Prescott looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, 49 yards. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Stafford. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
6 yards to go.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, Stafford here. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a 1st down.
At the 40-yard line.
Again, it's Stafford. Buying time to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Off of play action. Here's Stafford. Flush to his right. And this will be incomplete.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, but frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Escaping the pressure right. And got a man. It's Woods. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Looking for the end zone. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Rams just continue to pour it on. And the lead is now an even 30.
Is good. Makes the score Rams 51, Cowboys 21.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do. I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress. And I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his...
It's a foot race. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. 20, 10, touchdown, Cowboys. Dalton Schultz, 81 yards. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Second and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Now a play fake and it's Stafford. Blitz coming and down he goes.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, third and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Rolling to his right. Antoine Woods providing a little deja vu. Back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. Taken right around the 44. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play here for the Cowboys. 51 yards. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. So the big play to kick off the drive set them up 1st and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they were able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown. We saw the payoff. But, of course, that big, long chunk play is what got them in position.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Things were looking really good at half, Charles, but the story has changed, and they just sat this offense on the sideline, watch another touchdown go in the wrong direction. They're really getting blitzed in this second half.
And the pressure is really on because they need a big-time drive to calm things down. But as you mentioned, things have really gone in the wrong direction. The momentum's on the other side of the ball. Their offense has now given their defense a lot of confidence. You know they're going to get after them here.
Looking to throw again on second down. Stafford going right side here, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Yeah, he is out of bounds inside the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep. He was looking for Cooper Kupp there, and that'll bring up second down.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Stafford. He's going to go up top again. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off down at the 2. That is the play they needed in a two-score game here in the fourth quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. Elliott on first down, going to get about 3 before he's taken down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see them go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. The Cowboys will go. Prescott. Yep. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 40. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Antoine Woods able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford sliding out of the pocket. And this is incomplete.
Stafford on the keeper. Thrown away and incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 20.
The Rams on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and a mile. Back to throw. Stafford. Looking left sideline. It's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. From 17 yards out. And the Rams add on to their lead. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Forced out to his left. He'll run it. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. And his throw is incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted.
There he goes, Amari Cooper. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, 85 yards. And the Cowboys get a bit closer.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Zerline good with a PAT, and the lead's down to 2 scores now at 16. So 2 scores down, time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Let's do this. Ready.
Stafford going to throw it. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. They'll roll him out right.
That's into the hands of Akers, complete.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Stafford. Flushed out right. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Play action. Stafford. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
This is Tony Pollard. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. He's going to let it fly. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowler, Jalen Ramsey.
Prescott's pass intercepted. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
After the interception, here's Stafford. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 26 yards on the play there. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now it's Stafford. Steps away. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did.